Welcome to Eddie's Football Waffle. Yeah.
Guys, welcome back to the channel.
Welcome.
We have just witnessed one of the greatest finals, man. Greatest finals. Oh my god, this final was on cocaine, crack cocaine, not just cocaine. It was on the old cook up and inject fucking high octane cocaine.
Shit.
The ups and downs, the narratives possibly being compromised. Oh my god, then the fairy tale actually does happen. I can't believe it. I mean, the game almost looked finished at 2-0. And then comes back to 2-2, and then they went to 3-2, 3-3, and then pens it.
Crazy.
It's incredible. But before I get into it, please hit the like on the possibility that the video will be good.
Yeah, boy.
And if not, you can take back your free like. But please don't do that.
No, don't do it.
Argentina win their third World Cup to get that prestigious third star and stop France winning 2 in a row, getting their third star. What a tournament this was, and that was such a great narrative. The way the final ended was such fine margin glory that I would love to go back in time and watch that again. And to also get the glory of winning my little peasant bet that I put on. Little 10 quid, I've won a nice 8 quid profit, which is going to go on a Messi takeaway later. And I'm not talking about Lionel. This is going to be a little messy, greasy takeaway. I think I might have to get some KFC. Thanks, Messi. Now I'm talking about Lionel. It seems like destiny may be a thing because this was too much of a Disney fairy tale ending. Messi, the greatest of this generation. He's bagged domestic titles.
Yes!
Champions Leagues.
Yes!
Olympics.
Yes!
Copa America.
Yes!
And then he had one Infinity Stone left. And he goes and gets it in the twilight of his career.
What?
Are you kidding me? Who even does that? Who even saves the best for last? There's so much pressure.
This is madness!
And Messi did it. Messi had the balls of steel to show up with a brace and cement his goathood. But the potential new GOAT, Mbappe, almost stole the show. Kylian almost killed the dream. I mean, who would have thought this guy, after 75 minutes, would show up with a brace and then a hat-trick? The game looked dead.
D-U-D!
At 75 minutes, I mean, Argentina were messing about, they were playing with their dinner and not finishing. And for him to come up and almost steal the show, that shows his kind of, is that resilience or focused or that kind of patience to not be too down and wait for his moment. So unlucky to Kylian Mbappe. He will have his time at future tournaments. Only 23. He's got a big career ahead of him. And then on the other side of that, you've got to give Argentina props for mental fortitude, because to have the 2-0 lead and be cruising for that long into the game, and then all of a sudden 2-2, just like what happened against the Dutch in the quarterfinals. There must have been some PTSD coming through from that subconsciously, so they could have capitulated. They could have just shit the bed completely. So for them to hang on and then take the lead again and then go towards penalties again,
Damn!
and get through with some great penalties, didn't miss a single one, and to cement this, just great mental and physical play from the Argentinians. And overall, if we're looking at the game, football won because the Argentinians played the better football, dominated more possession, playing more 1-2s, more dynamic play, just forcing France back into their trenches. And for me, I don't even know if France could have kind of an excuse, because we all know there was some kind of virus going on, people were having headaches, things were going on, because they looked even more negative and low energy. They had lower energy than normal. But you got to say, maybe they were just bad because they were getting worse throughout the tournament. They were relying on moments against England. I mean, when does England dominate a game? They let England dominate and relied on counter-attacking, waiting for Griezmann and Mbappe to pop up in moments. They did the same against Morocco. I mean, come on, England is one thing, but then Morocco, come on. I mean, Morocco played well, but they're not a team that you submit to. And yeah, I think France overall, I think they just got outplayed, don't have any excuses, and just lost fair and square.
Yarr.
And even if there was some illness tax for France, you gotta say Dembele, your home remedy of honey and nutmeg tea or whatever you said didn't work, bro. Because and for yourself to get subbed off in the first half, what was going on? It reminded me of when he was playing in the Euro 2016, came on as a sub in the second half and got subbed after about 10 or 15 minutes. Dembele, sort your life out, bro. Come on, man, you're better than that. And in terms of player performances, apart from Mbappe and Messi turning up, it's got to be, I mean, the likes of Di Maria, who's on his way out, has to be commended. I mean, the way he was rolling back the years, bringing up that wiry dribbling, just frustrating the France players, cooking Koundé and Dembele, and winning a penalty. He was so influential, and it's just a great choice from Scaloni to save him for this final and say, go out there and roll back the years. Also, the likes of, I mean, for France in the second half, I was surprised that Kolo Muani and Thuram actually having a good second half. I mean, there must have been pressure to come on in the final when the two senior guys are not working, to come on in the final and actually show up. And they shout out to them. They're going to have great careers ahead of them as well.
We're moving on.
And then when it came to the penalty shootout, I like how both teams have learned from the past. So they've learned from Ronaldo wanted to save himself for later pens, for like the 5th glory pen for Portugal in the previous tournament. They learned from Neymar in this tournament, wanting to save himself for the 5th pen. Both Mbappe and Messi went up for the number for the first one, saying we're gonna set the tone and set it up for you inferior players to come on and score your penalties. I mean, it is debatable that, yeah, the later pens will be higher pressure because you have to score them, because you literally get into towards sudden death where like other people have already missed certain pens and it's like you can't miss, but still you want to at least get to that stage. So it makes sense to play your better penalty takers early on. So I just props to both teams for laying down that marker. And for me, Messi's pen was a piss take. I mean, it was so calm. I mean, the pressure. I mean, this guy was feeling the most pressure out of everyone. I mean, come on, it's last World Cup. You actually said that before the game. Why would you even mention that? I wouldn't even say anything about retirement from anything. So I'm not pigeonholing this occasion into the last stand, because that's what Messi did. Messi set himself up for a last stand, cowboy western style. Then, of course, Montiel, who scored the winner, can't be forgotten about. I mean, great pen. To make the goalkeeper go the wrong way and put it right in the corner, man, pressure pen, and he did it. So, big up to him. Overall, even though this match went to pens, I believe football triumphed. Like I said, Argentina played most of the better football, and Deschamps, yes, the guy has been effective with some of his play, but we've seen here that beautiful football can be played and it can also win you the game. Deschamps has to take this one on the chin.
That's what she said.
And I hope we see less of this crappy part of the bus football, you know, that just relies on little moments. You know, the number one thing should be domination, entertainment, finishing off your chances. Because when you do the counter-attack, we've seen it. You go 1 goal down and your whole plan goes out of the window. Goes down the shitter. So, football triumphed. Messi is the greatest of this generation, arguably the GOAT, but not for me because Pele is the GOAT. That's a whole different conversation, but Messi rides off into the sunset. And he's better than Diva Ronaldo. Anyway, hit the like and subscribe, get in your views, tell me what you thought of the game. And who do you think is the greatest of this generation? Does this cement Messi's legacy? Get in the comments. Anyway, hit the like, subscribe, and peace.